To help you learn the most important facts about apartheid in South Africa, I have prepared this short video. Please remain silent and attentive. As we have seen in class, Johannesburg is the capital city of the country of South Africa. This country was originally a Dutch colony and later, and for an even longer period of time, a British colony. South Africa's location has allowed it to become a strong trading port since the colonial era and continues to have a good economy thanks to mining, agriculture, and tourism. Segregation was the separation policy instated by the colonists, which by 1948 became a more complex official law called apartheid, meaning separatism. Apartheid classified South Africans inhabitants into black, white, colored, and Indian. The law set separate residential areas that were segregated by means of forced removals. Blacks were stripped of their citizenship, legally becoming citizens of one of 10 tribally based self-governing homelands or Batustans. Blacks were forced to carry passes at all times. Apartheid was a very unfair policy. The government segregated education, medical care, and other public services, and provided black people with services greatly inferior to those of whites. Apartheid sparked significant internal resistance. A series of popular uprisings and protests were met with the banning of opposition and imprisoning of anti-apartheid leaders such as Nelson Mandela. He was imprisoned for 27 years, accused of leading movements against the government. As unrest spread and became more violent, state organs responded with increasing repression and state-sponsored violence. These also increased the attention from other nations and international organizations to abolish this policy in South Africa. Reforms to apartheid in 1980 failed to quell the mounting opposition, and in 1990, President Frederick Willem de Klerk began negotiations to end apartheid. Those efforts culminating in a multiracial democratic election in 1994, which were won by the African National Congress under the leadership of Nelson Mandela. Both F.W. de Klerk and Nelson Mandela received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 for their efforts to end apartheid. The vestiges of apartheid still shape South African politics and society, where blacks are harshly affected by lack of health care and quality education because of their low socioeconomic status.